because I go to University of Maryland now,
Yeah.
right?
True.
A lot of white people, super diverse, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Logic fans. I don't know if you know that Logic is really popular in Maryland.
Hey, by the way, okay, I'm glad you just brought that up. Logic is, to me, he's going on a realm and a route like J. Cole did.
Oh.
J. Cole came up via being very popular on the college circuit. College kids used to love him. He used to tour those places in particular. And before he really started getting with these Dollar and Dream things, he was definitely, that was his real core fan base. And I feel Logic does have a lot of universities fucking with him. So
he definitely does. I definitely agree with that.
Are you a Logic fan?
I mean, honestly, and this is what I wanted to get to when I was thinking about hip hop the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, I fuck with Logic a little bit, but like the area I'm from, nobody knows who the fuck he is. Even though I'm from Maryland, but in University of Maryland, Logic is crazy big. But,
you know what it is though? Logic isn't a guy who's like, there's certain rappers they're known on the streets, like Gucci, Boosie. Those guys are known either on the streets or like detached from the internet. Those guys either have a presence or you would hear people in, like, say, the quote unquote the hood talking about him. Logic, he's a guy who, while I don't think nobody would say he makes whack material, I think pretty much his fan bases, they don't have a home in terms of like the hood or something like that. Right. I think it's like at colleges, because a lot of those people who like his stuff, they enjoy it primarily on the internet, and when they get to a college atmosphere, right, where his music translates very well, they're like, oh shit, okay, now this is where Logic comes around. Like, you know what I mean? As opposed to like a Jeezy. Like, I'm not sure you're walking on college campus and everyone's like, yo, Jeezy, you know what I mean? Right. Because, of course, like, they try to weed out the people who gets to universities in general and just higher academia. So, I understand why Logic is very popular there.
Yeah, but so, like, what I was thinking about, and, a lot of people in the chat might be mad about this, but here's the reality, and here's what I've discovered. White people, when it comes to rap music, I mean, we like to hate on them and everything, but honestly, they're the ones keeping this lyrical shit alive. And I know that sounds crazy, but like when
hold on. Like, even though I can see, like, you still have a fucking straw hat on in your...
Oh, really? I gotta change it. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, my nigga. Yo, put up a photo with you with a pistol or some though. With you with some, like, you in a trap house, the band. No, but wait. Okay, just confirm to the people, are you Caucasian or what?
I'm black. I'm Nigerian, actually.
Alright, because niggas don't be knowing. Niggas don't be knowing. You gotta listen. You ain't dropping enough ebonics for niggas to be thinking you black, dog. So.
If I was white and I said that, shit, it's game over. You might just hang up. I don't know.
No. I mean, what like in terms of like your argument? I mean, now we have a lot of white people come on here and make arguments about it. Like, because you're white, it doesn't disqualify you from talking hip hop. The only thing it might disqualify you about is that, like, if you start, like, for example, we had a white caller before, I believe. I think he was younger though, but he was talking about why Tupac was overrated and his impact was overrated, but he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the people who Tupac really appealed to and the struggle they went through. You know what I mean? Like, he's white, so he doesn't understand that Tupac was representing for a lot of minorities. And even though he says, no, I understand, he doesn't, because unfortunately he's white, okay? But in terms of, like, talking lyrical skill and just, like, music in general, of course, like, it doesn't matter if you're white, Asian, Hispanic, you could definitely have a conversation about that.
I mean, I agree.
All right, so you say white people are keeping lyricism alive.
Right. So this probably going to sound crazy. Okay, so I'm on campus. I'm in my dorm. I'm in the lounge. It's whatever. We're all chilling in the lounge.
Let me ask you a question before. You sound like somebody who only fuck white bitches, though. You fuck white bitches or like black bitches? We got to figure out, who are you fucking, or are you a virgin? Let's get that out of the way.
Okay, look, I am a virgin. I'm going to say it right now.
Oh, damn, my nigga. Well, I'm glad you told the truth, but you probably should have lied. I'm glad you told the truth, though.
No, I'm a virgin. I'm going to keep it real. All the girls I've ever kind of, like, flirted with or dated with, they're usually black, though. Keep it real.
Okay.
Black girls are smart.
Wait, you sound like somebody who, instead of saying you fucked a chick, you would probably say hooked up.
Honestly, because that's just the lingo we use now, but I'm going to probably say hooked up.
All right, bro. I feel you. All right, so, okay. So,
lingo.
No, listen, so we just got to know a little bit about you, because, again, you know what I mean? Like, again, remember what I was saying, um, remember I did the story about Button, or actually I ranted on the stream about Button and the kids. I was like, hey, listen, at some point we got to realize, like, wait, when you're arguing with somebody online who's might be saying some crazy shit, like, is that the person you would really have a conversation with? And it's nothing to discredit anybody. But again, like, say you're a hood nigga who's always in the trap doing some crazy shit, and say somebody say, yo, I don't know, Young Dolph is whack, or Jeezy's whack, or Jeezy be just making bullshit music. Hey, you're talking to somebody who that music might not apply to. So from their perspective, they might be telling their experience, but if you understand a little bit more about them, you could possibly see where they're coming from. So okay, all right. So you feel white people are keeping the lyricism alive?
Okay,
in terms of how. Go ahead.
I mean, so like I'm chilling, in the lounge. A whole bunch of other kids in my dorm are chilling with me, and we start talking about rap. They ask me who my favorite artist is. I'm saying, okay, Drake. I like Kodak. I listen to Future. Also, you know what I'm saying? You know what they tell me? Yeah. They look at me like I'm crazy or corny.
Yeah.
About Kanye, Nas, bringing up all these rappers, Joey Badass, all these rappers from like the 90s.
All right, but Kanye isn't super lyrical though.
I know.
But however, white people do always they have a blind devotion to Kanye. I don't know what it is, man. Kanye, like, and I do understand what you're saying, so I'm not really saying anything to say you sound crazy. There are certain white people who they do like hip hop, but they only like the super lyrical shit. Like they'll be like, yo, dude, you don't listen to Tech Nine? And they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that shit ain't bumping in the hood. Like, yo, we listen to Future. Like, Future? Like, dude, Joey Badass just dropped a song, dude. Like, it's just amazing. Exactly. And you're looking at them like, yo, yeah, I mean, yeah, Joey cool, but like, Joey don't get me turned. They be looking at you like, what? I understand. Exactly. You are somewhat right with that. You're somewhat right.
They were looking at me like I was stupid. I mean, I go to the University of Maryland. A lot of smart kids are there, man. They were looking at me like I was dumb for saying Drake or like Kodak. They were talking about Joey Badass and his
No, hold on now. Let's be honest. You ain't just say Drake. You probably said like, yo, dude. You probably said like, yo, Fire and Desire's that shit. And they probably looked at you like...
Yeah, I did say that. But bro...
Exactly.
Okay, that's not it, though. They thought that Drake... I mean, maybe because we're in college, everyone doesn't want to go pop. But
yo. There is... I'm not going to lie. If you look at a lot of, like, rappers which people say are underground or just super lyrical, like Joey Badass, I would say a lot of his fans are white. They love just straight underground music. There's some white people, they like just underground music. If you blow up too much, they don't like you.
Right.
Like, they'll only give like a Drake credit, like, yo, yeah, Drake was dope when nobody knew him, right? Or they'll be like, oh, yeah, Cole was dope when he was dropping the mixtapes, not now. Like, he's too main. Like, they only love underground shit.
True.
And because you mention a mainstream artist, they'll look at you crazy. Even though you're black, they'll look at you crazy like, dude, you don't really know hip-hop. You only know the guys who are on the radio. And they'll even use it as a leverage to be like, yo, wait, you're talking Future? You're talking Drake? You're talking this? No, what about Joey Badass? Like, what about, and they'll name some people, you're like, yo, nigga, what?
Yo,
I completely understand.
Niggas I've never heard of. All these lyrical... They were playing music, the most lyrical, rap, all this deep shit. It made me feel stupid, y'all. I went back to my dorm room thinking I need to start listening to Nas. I mean, damn. I was listening to some ignorant, bullshit. Some, we gotta sell some drugs, kill some whatever. They're listening to some really, like, Black Lives Matter. I don't even know.
Nah. I understand what you're saying, though. Yo, it's not all white people, though. I know some white people, they fuck with Kodak, they fuck with that turn shit, but there's some of them, they're more hip-hop purists than a regular black person. Like they'll be like, who your favorite rapper is? And you mention Drake, and they look at you like, oh, Drake? Like, dude, why aren't you listening to, like, some nigga who's dropped, like, 20 mixtapes in the last year, but nobody knows about him?
Yo, it's crazy. But, I mean, I just want to say that because, honestly, like, on the stream, I don't know, black people do this all the time. Even on college, I see it now. Like, we really hate on white people, and I just want to say, like, I mean, I'm not white. People are going to start saying I'm white. I'm not white, but, like, I think it's kind of crazy because, I mean, a lot of white people fuck with the culture, and from what I've seen, they fuck with it a lot. Like, not that they fuck with it less than we do. Obviously, we do more, but I'm just saying, I think a lot of the hate's kind of unwarranted. I don't know.
Hey, chat. Hold on, chat. I'm going to put up homie's face on the screen, bro.
No, actually, you can do it. I don't care. But like,
Nah, it's not gonna expose you, dude. I mean, I'm gonna just show them that you're black. You know what I mean? They
oh,
legitimately
they
think you
don't.
white right
They
now.
don't. I mean, they about to expose. Okay, you can do it. I don't care.
And you know what
Okay.
I mean? And you swagging on these niggas with your little straw hat.
See,
You gotta flex on these niggas, bro. What's the
I got
problem?
hella acne, so I got to cover it all up with the hat. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It's
I
all
mean, I,
good.
I mean, I mean, niggas shouldn't be looking at your acne now. You know what I mean? So, like,
I
just
know
flex
all
on
these
these
niggas.
fools. Just flex
Whatever
on these fools real
they
quick.
hating on me. They probably ugly as fuck. They probably want to take pictures. Gonna break the camera. So it's whatever.
Nah, I showed it for 2 seconds just to show that you black, man. You straight though, man. All right, yo, but listen, hold on, wait. What year are you in college?
I'm a freshman. I just started like
All right, man.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago. Listen, man. I'm gonna talk to you before Thanksgiving again, and I need you to have fucked at least one chick, bro. Like you're not holding on to your virginity for no fucking morality reasons, right?
Nah, bro, these hoes are sluts, man. I see them give it up for nothing. I was thinking about that, but hell
That's
no.
good. Hold on. Wait, is that bad? No, that's
No, no, it's
good.
good. It makes me think that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even have to try to get some. I'm gonna hopefully by the end of this week.
Yo,
Actually,
bro, yo, you just gotta be hard on thoughts, man. Like, yo, you can't be like insecure or unsure about yourself. Like, you gotta talk to them with almost like authority, like you know you about to fuck. Okay, don't even question it. Don't be unsure. These hoes will pop that pussy, man. Trust me. Okay, you in college, do your thing, man. And again, you know what I mean. Not everybody's just gonna run up the numbers. That's what I said about Thanksgiving. Okay, bro.
all right. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man. Salute.
Salute. Yeah.